which we are going to learn is the linear equations in two variable. But before going into that, we need to understand what are the basic concepts of algebra. So I will explain those concepts one by one. Then only we will be able to go into the first chapter, right? Okay. Now, first of all, what do you mean by term? What do you mean by term? Term is either a single number or a variable or a product of number and the variable. See, term is either a number or a variable or product of number and variable. Fine. Now, for example, 5. It is a term because it has got only number. Okay. Now, x, it is a variable. Okay. So it is also a term. The third one is product of a number and a variable. Product of a number and a variable. So 5x, right? See, here it is a number. Here it is a variable. Here it is a product of number and variable. So this is called term. Now, having understood the meaning of term, we should move on to expression. What do you mean by expression? Come on, tell me. Expression is nothing but the combination of terms. Okay. Expression is a combination of terms. Okay, it is a combination of terms, that is a combining the terms, we call it as expression. For example, 1 plus x. Here we have combined number and a variable. That means here this is one term, term 1, this is term 2. These two are combined. Okay. Similarly, now 5 plus 2x, this is term 1, is term 2. These two terms are combined here, so we call it as an expression. Now, 1 plus 2x plus say x square. So here term 1, term 2 and term 3. These three terms are combined here. So we call it as also an expression. Right? Now, another one we call it, what we do. Another concept is what is constant. What is constant and what is variable. Constant means what? Everybody knows what is constant. Constant means what? Which is the physical quantity, the value of which will never change. Physical quantity which will not change. Example, 5, 100, 1000, minus 5, etc. etc. See, 5, 100, 1000, minus 5, etc. etc. that will not change at all. That will remain as 500, 1000 and minus 5 only. So we call this as constant. Okay. Now what do you mean by variable then? Variable means what? It is a quantity, the value of which will change often depending on the value you are going to assign to that variable. Variable means vary, means change. The value will change. The value will change. The value will change. Now, for example, x. If you put x equal to 1, then x equal to 1. Put x equal to 2. So, the value of x will become 2. Okay. Now, another one. So, variable means the value will change. Okay. Value will change. X plus 1. If x equal to 1, x plus 1 equal to 1 plus 1 equal to 2. If 2 plus 1 equal to 3. So, see, now constant you are knowing, x also you are knowing, that means variable also you are knowing it. Now, what we have to do is times. Times means what? Very often we use this term, what do you call? Terms, or here times. Times means what? Multiplication. Times means multiplication. For example, 5 times of x means 5 into x. So, what is the symbol in between? Multiplication. Multiplication. Now, 10 times of y means equal to 10 into y. This is also a multiplication. So, this we need to understand. Okay. Now, value of the expression. What do you mean by value of expression? Okay. Now, let us take one example. 1 plus x. Is it an expression? Yes, because it is a combination of two terms. Okay, term 1, term 2. Now, one question. Find the value of the expression 1 plus x for x equal to 1 and x equal to 2. What they are asking you is to find out the value of this expression 1 plus x if the value of x is 1. Similarly, find out the value of the expression 1 plus x if the value of x is 2. Okay, case 1. If x equal to 1, then 1 plus x equal to 1 plus 1 equal to 2. This is the value of this expression. Now, if x equal to 2, 1 plus x equal to 1 plus 2 equal to 3. So here the value of this expression changes depending on the value of the variable, right? Here the value of expression changes depending on the values of the variable. Here what is the variable? X. If x is 1, then you will be getting the value of the expression as 2. If x is 2, then you will get the value of the expression as 3. So this is the difference. Now, having understood what is term, what is expression, how to find out the value of the expression, now we are slowly entering into what is an equation. Now listen very carefully. What is x plus 1? It is an expression. Now I am writing equal to 10. See, this is an expression, this is an expression. So what I am putting in between? Equal to sign. So when the expression is equated to some quantity or some value, then it is called an equation. Then it is called an equation. So this is an equation. How it look like? See here, x plus 1 equal to 10. So equations have got left hand side, right hand side, and equal sign in between. And equal sign in between. So the any equation means it will contain left hand side, right hand side as well as equal to sign in between. Okay. Now listen very carefully. In the expression you are able to find out the value if the value of x is given to you. But here the equation, it is not like that. The value of x will not be given, but you have to find out. That is the main difference. In the expression, you will find out the value of the expression if the value of the variable is given to you. But in the equation, you can find out the value of the variable. Okay. Now, here there are three types which how we are going to do it. Now, suppose in the place of x you put 1. 1 plus 1, 2. 2 cannot be equal to 10. You put 2. 2 plus 1, 3. 3 cannot be equal to 10. Put 3. So, for what value both will become equal? Come on, tell me. 9. So, 9 plus 1 equal to 10. Here. 9 plus 1 equal to 10. Therefore, solution of this equation is x equal to 9. Okay. Now, there are two types to do that. Okay. Solve this sum. Solve x plus 1 equal to 10. Okay. Now, see here we have assumed values of x, then you got the value of x as 9. Here it is not like that. Okay. Now, Here we are going to solve. Solve means what? You are going to find out the value of the variable such that when you put here, both left hand side and right hand side will become equal. Right? Okay. Now, here, what is your aim? Your aim is to find out the value of x only. So, we want only x. So, what is unwanted here? Plus 1. So, to remove plus 1, what I should do is, I should add 1 minus 1 here. So, on both the sides, 10 minus 1. So, what is the solution now here? 9. This is method 1. Now solve x plus 1 equal to 10. Another method. Now see here, transporting method. What is that? Transporting method. Okay, I am transporting this plus 1 to this side. That means plus means it will become minus, minus it means it will become plus. Multiplication means division, division means multiplication. So what you got? 9. See here. So you can find out the value in this way also, in this way also, in this way also. Followed? Now you are knowing terms, you are knowing expression, you are knowing how to find out the value of the expression. Now finally you are knowing how to find out the value of x in a equation. That means you are able to find out the solution of any equations, right? Now that means what is the meaning of solution? The value which satisfies the equation is called a solution of that equation. Right? So when you put here 9, then only both left hand side and right hand side will become equal. So what is the solution of this equation? 9. So the value which satisfies the equation is called the solution of that equation. Right? Now here how many variables are there? Only one variable. Here only one variable is available. Okay. Now what is the highest power of the variable x here? 1. Here the highest power of the variable is 1. Okay. So if you are happen to see that in any equation you have got only one variable, also the power or the degree of that equation variable is 1, then we say that this is a linear equation in one variable. This is a linear equation in one variable. Okay. Now 5x plus 2 equal to 12. Okay. Example. Is it a linear equation in one variable? Yes, because here there is only one variable. What is the power? 1. Okay, now another example. X minus 1 equal to 99. Is it a linear equation in one variable? Yes, because it has got only one variable. What is the power? 1. So it is also a linear equation in one variable, or we call it as first degree equation in one variable. First degree equation in one, also called first degree equation in one variable. Okay, now we are going to enter into the first chapter, linear equation in two variable. Linear equation in two variable we are going to see now. That means linear means what I told you, the degree of that particular variable should be 1. Okay, and how many variable? 2 variables should be there. That's it. Now x plus y equal to 10. How many variables are there? 2 variables. Here we have 2 variables. Here we have 2 variables. What are they? X and y. What is the power of x? 1. What is the power of y? 1. Here the degree of each variable is 1. Therefore, this is a linear equation in two variables. Followed or not? Yes. Another example. X minus y equal to 2. Is it a linear equation in two variable? Yes, because it has got 2 variables x and y. Variable 1, variable 2. Powers are also 1 only. So we call this is a linear equation in two variable, right? Now we are going to okay, now we will start our lesson. Okay, now in your textbook it is given, complete the following table. Okay, now example, complete the following table. Okay, now 1, 4m plus 3n equal to 12. Now let us see whether it is a linear equation in two variable. Find out what is the variable. Variable 1. It is variable 2. What is the power? 1. What is the power? 1. So definitely it is a linear equation in two variable. Yes, it is a linear equation in two variable. Why? What is the reason? We have two variables, each of which with degree 1. right? So this is a linear equation in two variable. Another example, 3x square minus 7y equal to 19. Definitely it is an equation. How many variables are there? X and y. But what is the power of x? 2. What is the power of y? 1. So, but as per definition, what we want? We want the degree of both the variables should be 1. So, here it is not so. So, it is not a linear equation. Why? What is the reason? The degree of x is 2. So, it is no more a linear equation in two variable, right? Now, another example, root 2x plus root 5y equal to 16. Now, you tell me whether it is a linear equation in two variable. Yes, because here you have got two variable. What are they? X and y. So, variable 1, variable 2. What is the degree? 1. Yes. So, it is a linear equation in two variable. Why? Because we have two variable, each of which with degree 1. Okay, very simple. Now, fourth one, 0 into x plus 6y minus 3 equal to 0. Here, now you see what is 0 into x? 0. So, it is become actually 6y minus 3 equal to 0. How many variables are there? Only one. So, variable 1. So, this is not a linear equation in two variable. Correct? But what is this actually? It is a linear equation in one variable, right? Okay. Now, so here why it is not a linear equation in two variable? Because only one variable y is available. That means what? We should have at least two variable, but only one variable you have got, so it is not an linear equation in two variable, right? Now, another one, fifth one. Zero into 3x plus 0 into y minus 36 equal to 0. Now you tell me what is 0 into 3? Sorry, it is 0.3. 0.3 into x and 0 into y. So what is 0 into y? Cancel, it is 0. So we have got 0.3x minus 36 equal to 0. So how many variables are there? Only one variable. But what we want? We want two variable because we are studying linear equation in two variable. So it is not a linear equation, right? In two variable. No. What is the reason? Only one variable x is available. Right? Now, another example. It's very interesting. Okay? Now, sixth one. 4 upon x plus 5 upon y equal to 4. Now, here two variables are there. But what is the power of this variable? It is not 1, it is minus 1. See here, it is 4 into x to the power minus 1. 5 into y to the power minus 1 equal to 4. Why? Because see here, 1 upon a raised to m equal to a raised to minus m. You are knowing it. So, what is the power of x? Minus 1. But what we want? We want power should be 1 only. So, this is not a linear equation into variable. No. Because the degree of each variable is minus 1. Okay. Now, we will continue in the next class. Okay. You go through what all the things we have learned today at home and you practice also at least for 1 hour, then you will be able to understand, okay, all the things. Then we will go very fast and complete first chapter, second, third, fourth, fifth and sixth chapter. Our paper 1 will be over. Then we can start paper 2. Okay students, thank you.